Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire. So, when last we played, actually, let me just check my audio quickly. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're fine. Right, so, yes, when last we played, let me see, we finished off the Rite of Conquest, defeating the general Claudius, I think his name was, in his little island fortress. Thus won that rite. And oh yes, Rakesh was poisoned, but we were there in time with a poison cure pill, which didn't cure the poison entirely, but at least prevented him from dying outright. And oh yes, and Erasmus was likewise poisoned. We weren't there to help him, but Fenris was, and he is an archmage, which may perhaps have helped. Otherwise, oh yes, and we're on to the next of the Rites of Rulership. Oh, nice bit of timing for that music. Specifically, I forget what the name of this rite is, but our task this time is to slay, well, not to slay, but to oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Give me a moment to get the disc mounted, the disc image rather. Quest for Glory 5, game mounted. There we go. Excuse me. Right, but one way or the other, our task this time is to slay the Hydra on its island. But the question is, how are we going to get there? Because our little boat won't get us all the way there, I don't think. In fact, let's go see if we can talk with the person who runs the boat. Let's see. I just want to look at something quickly. Oh yes, and we got the scroll for the thermonuclear blast. The scroll for the thermonuclear blast spell. This scroll is written on the hide of a long dead animal. It has the words thermonuclear blast written upon it in magical notation. The words of the spell burn themselves into your brain as the scroll crumbles to dust. So we now have the thermonuclear blast spell. This spell should only be used when there is no hope. Encouraging. And yes, if you perchance have played the Ultima games, that might sound like a familiar concept overall. They have the Armageddon spell in those games, which, he's not here right now, which has a very similar effect. Although, in all fairness, the Armageddon spell is a little more all-encompassing. Now, I'm just trying to figure out quite where I am in terms of things to do. I have some spearheads, some spear... Okay, so it looks like I want to pop into Folus. Okay, I have that equipped, the Magic Charm Bracelet. Okay, so yes, I remember now. We did buy some mana potions. We're fine on that. We picked up some beeswax while out adventuring and some Pegasus feathers, which might come in handy. We also have these magic seeds. I'm not yet sure what we're doing with them. I think they might be for something that would have happened later if we were taking a different path. I don't know whether they'll come in handy on this path. We'll see. Okay, but anyway, let's go talk with Folus. Let's sell off some of the junk that we're carrying around, especially because we're not quite overloaded, but we are about to go adventuring. Well, not adventuring such. We're about to go and solve some stuff. That is to say, complete a rite of rulership. No, at least Folus does give him respect. Folus does actually respect Rakesh. That is a little bit surprising. I'd forgotten that. Okay. Fine.
I'm made of money. I won't pay more pay. I won't pay more than this. This is my final offer. We got a deal.
The General Shield. Did I not hand this in? I can put it on, but it kills my magic and agility. I could have sworn we handed that in. Alright, well, hold on. Let me save. This is not where I save. Options, save game. Now I'm going to call this tribe because I have a couple of things that I want to try. First of all, I just want to pop up to the halls of rulership and see if I can hand in that shield. Just in case I'm wrong about quite where we left off. I could have sworn we started the right with the Hydra. Hey there, Salah. Hey there, Marak. Hey there, Sarah. And where's that shield? I'll go hand it in. I did not mean to click on that guy's groin, but that's here we are, I suppose. Nope, the guard ignores your offer of the shield. Guards of Silmaria do not take bribes. Okay, I suppose we're just hanging on to that then. Fair enough. Now, since we have saved, I'm going to try this out. Oops, kills us and everyone else. Your magic spell flowered into a mushroom cloud. There's not enough of you to put into a shroud. So that's what that spell does. Yeah. So dramatic is what that is. Oh, let's go talk with the famous adventurer. There is a use for that spell in the game, by the way. We probably won't be using it, but it does have a potential use.
Hi there. You're out for a little monster.
Oh, right. You might have some information on the Hydra.
It's impossible to kill me.
Excuse me if you heard me drinking, but do stay hydrated.
I read about you and the rites on the announcement board beside the Hall of Kings.
Oh, he's getting out. That's good to hear.
Yourself, it seems.
Thank you. Especially coming from you.
Curious sort, aren't you? Well, here's
As some will
one.
say, I'm
I was
very
born
curious.
Before your time, she called me Silver Tongue when I seduced the Ocean Queen, and I favored her with flowers which my love had never seen. Though I loved her, soon I left her, for our love could never be. For I needed air to breathe in, and she ruled beneath the sea.
Hence her not being familiar with flowers.
I'm starting to get out more now. Got
That
build
is
up
good to
some
hear.
muscles before I go adventuring again.
Sounds good.
Besides, women like a man with muscles.
Ah, yes. Tell me about this Hydra.
The Hydra is immortal. Can't be destroyed, but
Nice.
can be defeated. The only part that can be damaged are its heads. Unfortunately, they grow back as soon as they're cut off unless you burn the stumps. Once all the heads have been taken off, the thing takes a long time to heal back up. So, for all intents and purposes, it may as well be dead.
I do like this idea of a fully immortal Hydra. That's pretty cool.
Never made it to Shapir in my travels. Have to make some plans to visit the next time I go adventuring.
It's a nice place. I like it.
Fighting the Hydra goes back to the days of Hercules. It takes a great hero to take that monster out.
Yeah, indeed. Hercules, or as the Greeks called him, Heracles, was in the old story said to have defeated the Hydra of Lerna.
Remember, that Hydra is tough to defeat. You'll need all the healing you can take with you.
Thank you for the advice. I'm going to pop out and step back straight back in, see if we can get another bit of dialogue from him.
Hi there. You're out for a little
Oh,
month.
just heard that. Doesn't look like it.
Curious. She called
Okay, no. Okay, nothing new. Maybe something has to change before that. It really is good to see the famous adventurer getting out, so to have to see him revivified like that. Now, you may wonder why we're going out to and to see him passionate again, enthusiastic for life. Anyway, yes, you might wonder why we're going up to Science Island. Of course, because we are going up to Science Island. We'd better save, and danger sounds about right to me. Yes, we do have a reason, and that's because here's the thing. As I said, the Hydra is off on its own little island somewhere, and the boat won't take us there, I'm pretty sure. So we need a way of getting there. Now, we do have this picture of a balloon that you see here, but we don't yet have the means to make that. We have a couple of things. We have, let's see, well, we have the picture to start with. We have a brazier, which is useful. That is getting annoying, that noise. What else do we have? Could have sworn I did. Oh, yes, we have sheets, which are useful. But, you know, we need a basket. You know, we need to become a basket case. And maybe other things besides. I'm not sure. But one way or another, we do not have enough to make it. So we're going to need another way of getting to Hydra Island, I think it's actually just called. And, well, you've seen the framework, the skeleton, you might say, of that way. Oof, that noise. Already. And you might, if you think back to the fact that I highlighted the beeswax and the feathers, you might have an idea of what we're going to be doing. We are, of course, in a place inspired by ancient Greek stories, so what better than to follow in the steps of Daedalus and Icarus? This framework is too unwieldy to remove from the wall right now. You'd have to carry it on your shoulders, and that would look really strange. All right, so we'll build it in place then. So, beeswax. Definitely some of our beeswax. You apply the wax to the framework to create a wing-like shape. You can just about see a little bit of wax on the the struts there. And feathers. You attach the feathers into the soft beeswax and create wings. And you place the wing harness over your shoulders and you now wear the wings like Icarus. You cannot wait to test these wings out. That's not how I'd be feeling if I were thinking of Icarus rather than Daedalus. Icarus is the one who didn't make it. Let's rather be Daedalus. And we're off. They work. And I like the weird trailing pink particles. That's from our magic knife. Here we go. This is all cutscene. You can see the little hourglass cursor. Look at us flapping our wings. The wax on your wings is beginning to melt and your feathers are starting to molt. Ah, that looks promising. You glide to a splintering crash that destroys your Icarus wings completely. Well, perhaps it's for the better that we didn't call them Daedalus wings. Anyway, so here we are. And I think this is another good moment to set, which to save. I'll call it outside, that'll do. This stuff looks interesting. Sticky sap wells forth from this small tree. You'd best keep your head away from it. Surely you've heard of a gooey in your face before. A gooey in your face. Right, yes, got it. Now you've done it, you've gotten this gooey boiled sap all over your hands. It feels very rubbery as it dries. Interesting. Well, I think I have... Oh, I have one amphora left. Oh, good thing I bought an extra one. You gather some goo in your container and store it away for use later. If you squint a little, these bones look almost like a big bone lizard crawling out from under that boulder. Gee, I see that. Little limbs there and a skull there. That's pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to save again, just because we got that goo and some responses. Right. Let's go up this way, shall we? We shall. Oh, it's the Hydra. With 3 health bars. Ah, and it's killing us quickly. Oh, hello there.
You look as if you could use a little help. Mind
A little
if I
bit.
join you?
No, yep, you're more than welcome, Elsa. Also, hi.
Oh, I have no doubt you are pleased to see me here. Misery loves company, yeah? I have gotten here by Minos' ship. We had to battle some sea people to do so. I can understand why the fishermen do not dare come here in their little boats.
Yeah, that's why we had to fly.
It is very ugly and obviously tough. Working together, though, we should be able to defeat it.
One may hope, Elsa. One may hope.
If what you have heard is correct, then perhaps I should do the fighting, and you should burn what is left when the head is chopped off.
Makes sense. I'm the one with the fire attack. You're the one with the sword. Hold on. A few things here. We're going to need the fire spell rather than lightning, I think. And I could use a drop of healing. Where's my healing? I have healing pills. Goo, hippocrene water, health potion. Yeah, we could use a full potion. Okay, so now we basically... Oh, the Hydra has won, not two... Sorry, the Hydra has won, not 2 or 3. Let me try that again. The Hydra has won, not 2 or 3. Your picked clean bones didn't seem to agree. It's tricky. That AoE's no small thing. Okay, so hold on. Spells. I'm going to put it here instead of... No, I want to see if I can help out in dealing damage via my... Your spell does not seem to affect this creature of myths and legends. What about this spell? No. This one? Okay. That doesn't seem to be working. Fair enough. We'll probably have to get close enough to trigger an attack.
You look as if you
There we
could use a
go.
little help.
Hi,
Mind if I
Elsa.
join you?
Yep, go ahead. We're just going to click through this.
I have gotten. It is. If what you have heard is correct, then perhaps I should do the fighting, and you should burn what is left when the head is chopped off.
Works for me. I didn't get to say yes, though. So, hold on. No. I'm going to reload that because surely we should have had the option, and I'm a little worried that some flag didn't get set. Hey, Hydra. Hey, Hydra. Oh, there she is.
You look as if you could use the little.
Yep.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have. It is very. If what you have heard is correct, then perhaps.
All right. It's just fair enough. He's doing it anyway. Actually, hold on. I want to be near Elsa because she was taking damage, which means we might want to have health potions available to give to her. Actually, I should probably cast some of this stuff on her. Let's see. Heat, lightning, and cold. That thing seems to do acid damage. This is against undead. Physical weapon. I'd guess resistance. There's little harm in just piling on the spells. Where is she? There she is. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. This is going to be trickier than expected. So, okay, so let's put our health potions here first. Of course, I suppose I could have cast those spells on myself as well. I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Ow.
You look as if you could use a little help. Mind if I join you?
Yep.
Oh, I have no doubt you. I have got. It is very. If what you have heard is correct, then perhaps I should do the fighting.
Can I not cast on Elsa? Oh, I don't have a good shot here.
I have taken too much damage. I must heal myself.
Oh, okay, she has heals. Okay, that's fine. And it's taking the damage, so If we were a fighting class, we would be in there chopping heads ourselves, if I'm not much mistaken. See if I can draw some fire. I did not mean to cast that, but that's okay.
Burn it now.
There we go. We got one of them. Okay, now Elsa's going off to get another head. Elsa wants to become queen. She wants to get a head. Or 3. Yeah, unfortunately, as a wizard, I don't know that there's a lot that we can do here. Yeah, we can't really... Can I do this to attract the thing's attention? What about the dazzle spell? Maybe that dazzle spell worked? I'm just going to reorganize my spells a little bit here, since it looks like those are not actually useful right now. That one and that one. No, wait. What am I missing here? Oh, lightning bolt. That's right. It's lightning bolt. Force bolt was here, and this is there. And you don't really need anything in the first inventory slot right now. Can I calm the creature?
I have taken too much damage.
No, I cannot. I like that she does run away to heal. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, we could run up here and hack at the thing, but we're a wizard. We don't do that sort of damage. Elsa ignores us in the heat of the action, so we can't give her healing. So, yeah, the fight against the Hydra is not all that exciting as a wizard, I'm afraid. Oh, well, we'll get better stuff later, I think. I could go up here and try to fight the thing myself a little bit, but... oh, why not? But if I'm going to do this, I had better have... I can't seem to hit the thing. Oh, there we go. I'm doing tiny amounts of damage to the thing. But hey, you know, it's the thought that counts.
Burn it now.
Okay, this could be a problem.
Set fire to it before the head grows back.
And this is possibly why it's... Oh dear. Sorry, Elsa. I was trying to not be bored. Okay, so I think we just stay out of this fight. Let Elsa, whoops, do her thing. Maybe we cast, you know, a dazzle spell or some such.
I have taken too much damage. I must heal myself. Excuse me for a moment.
Not a problem. Really my fault, since, you know, I squandered that opportunity to burn one of the heads. Yeah, unfortunately they've set it up so that we can't spell the thing to death, which is a pity, really. But I see what they're getting at. They want you to have the option to cooperate with Elsa here, which, you know, if you could just zap the thing to death and then blast it yourself, you know, it wouldn't really work. Oh well, I'm going to have a drop of my... Well, I was going to say hot chocolate, but it's really cold chocolate at this point, but that's fine. I like it still. Ah, fascinating content in this fight. Fascinating content. Don't worry, as I said, we're going to have plenty more to see in the coming rites. For now, we just sit back and let Elsa do the killing. I seem to recall that if we're playing as a warrior, actually, we might have the option here now as well. I'm not sure. I think we have an option. If we do legitimately kill the thing, we have the option to give Elsa all the credit, if I recall correctly. Oh, we're almost there.
Burn it now.
And I wanted to, but there we go. I was stuck in cutscene mode for a moment there. And up she goes to take on the last head from that little ledge there. This should go a lot more quickly now that she doesn't have two heads draining her health. It's kind of neat that the character, that Elsa's character is actually programmed to do this in a game this old. It's yeah. I mean, look, it's not the most difficult thing ever, I don't think, but for a game of this age, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I feel, at least. Oh, got me a bit there. And almost there.
Burn it now.
Done.
Defeated the Hydra.
That we have. Largely you, Elsa, but to some degree me. Not my most triumphal moment, I will confess, but, I'll take it. Hey, Elsa.
That was a good battle. We have certainly proved our worth here.
Well, that's generous of you for me, but, I'd say you've proved your combat abilities.
It was a vicious thing, but at least it stays on this island. I
Fair.
don't understand why this was considered to be a right, when it was certainly not a great threat to Silmaria.
We know, of course, that they want to get the contestants off of the central island while they look into this business of an assassin that's killing people. Remember that two of the contestants in the Rites of Rulership have been murdered, killed at dragon pillars, which dragon pillars have been subsequently broken, by the way, and only those ones.
The Hydra could not be defeated without us working together. Perhaps it is teamwork that this fight is about.
Maybe.
That is a great tragedy. I enjoyed speaking with the lion.
Oh, I'm glad.
I know that he was your friend. I am sorry for you.
Ah, thank you, Elsa.
I am not ready to leave just yet. I am certain we can find something of value here.
Oh, yes. Well, for one thing, that one head dropped, didn't explode, or whatever happened to the others. There it goes, and we got Hydra scales and Hydra teeth.
You've got the teeth to prove you won this fight.
I
But
did.
What is my reward for all the effort I went through here?
Give me a moment, Elsa, and I'll come and talk to you about that. Oops, the entryway switched suddenly there from day to night, I think. I'm going to want my trigger spell back.
I knew it. I was certain that we would find something in this cave worthwhile. This magical
Oh,
bow
nice.
all the reward I want from here. I will return to Silmaria. It has been interesting.
Hold on, no. Ah, kittens. We had some opportunity.
I feel as if I could use
Oh, we can still talk to her.
and a chance to relax right now. This is a large cave and there may be some things further inside it. We should explore it thoroughly. We shall see if we can find some here. Do not leave so soon. There may be more.
See, what I wanted to do was give her the Hydra teeth. Okay. That's a little annoying. Because our last save is before the Hydra fight. No, I'm going to reload. amongst other things, it's a little unfair that she didn't get the kill for that. Let me just put Flame Dart back there. I do note that she has access to teleportation magic, which is pretty cool. Ah, there we go.
A little help. Mind if I join you?
By all means.
I have gotten here by me. Oh, it is very. If what you have heard is correct.
Okay, so let me see if I can. Let's see if I can do at least a little damage. So it would be nice to have some effect. Oh, and I better heal. Why am I not doing anything? Why am I not doing anything? Okay, this is not working.
Too much damage. I must heal myself. Excuse me for a moment.
Okay, well, I'm afraid we're going to be sitting here for a bit while she does her thing. But we have our firebolts ready, and we're not going to try further to deal damage to the Hydra. So we shouldn't end up going through another head, or going through one head twice as we did last time. And we just have to wait, I'm afraid. Thankfully, she has a lot of healing. Kind of neat use of particle effects, by the way, to produce these cone effects, well, these cones and arcs of, well, in fact, a lot of effects, cones and arcs, trails from weapons and so on, that little healing effect. But note that they're not sprite particles by the looks of it. It looks like they're pixel particles, point particles, that are simply colored, which is an interesting bit of old tech. Doesn't look entirely, but it does look a little bit lo-fi, let's say. Let me get ready here. But it doesn't look awful. It has a certain charm to it, I feel. A bit like pixel art.
Burn it now.
There we go.
Set fire to it before the head grows back.
Sorry, targeting was a bit odd there, Elsa. I should make sure I'm well and truly out of the way. I don't know whether Dazzle is doing anything. Yeah, it seems to be alright, so maybe I can make this go a little faster if I dazzle the creature. Once we see it start attacking again, I'll give it another zap. Does mess up the animations a little bit by the looks of things, but it resets. This way Elsa doesn't have to run back and forth healing quite as much. Oops. I do kind of like that the icon for Dazzle is a mouth with blindingly white teeth. That's kind of cute. Almost there with this head. Let's put in one more Dazzle and get ready to Flame Dart. It's a little unfair to the Hydra. We're just blinding the thing so that it's entirely defenseless while we hack it to pieces. There we go. And one head remains. At least we're getting to kind of do something now, even if it's just support spells. You know, so support spells help. And this time I'm going to put down a save as soon as the Hydra is dead, I think. Or not dead, disabled. But it is, I think, going a little faster now that I have realized that I can actually take part in this fight a little bit, even if it is just by locking the Hydra down. Get ready for that light fireball.
Burn it now.
Okay, got to try.
We have defeated the Hydra.
Go have a chat with her quickly. Ah, right, and we have a save this time. So we don't have to go through that again this session, at least.
That was a good battle. It was the Hydra.
Go through all the
that
stuff we
is-
said
I am not
before.
ready to leave just yet. I am certain we can find something of value here.
Oh, quite a bit, Elsa, quite a bit. Unpleasant sound, appropriately. Get all of that stuff.
Got the teeth to prove you won this.
Thank you, Elsa. And let's see if we can give her the teeth. Because it seems fair to me. She did most of the work here.
You give these to me?
Yep.
This will mean that I shall win this fight.
Yeah.
I thank you. I did not expect this generosity.
It's okay, Elsa.
That was not an easy job. You both deserve to win this fight, but I do not think that this one can be a tie. There were too few teeth in that last snaky face.
I don't see why we can't both take some teeth, but oh well.
Ha!
It is a
I'm not
reward.
one of those who gets a great thrill from killing things. It is a duty, not a pleasure.
I mean, I didn't mean it quite that way. I meant that we, overcame the odds and so on, triumphed. Not that something is dead because of us. That is a little disturbing. We're not going to ask for a kiss because we're not planning on romancing Elsa, which is a thing that we can do. As I think that I've mentioned before, there are a couple of romance options in this game, and Elsa is one of them.
There may be something in the cave behind the Hydra. Why do we not go look?
Excuse me, please. Someone has just come up. Okay, sorry about that. Right, we've suggested the search for treasure.
If you wish to leave now, do so.
Not what I meant by goodbye. I meant that I'm politely finishing the conversation, Elsa. Admittedly, goodbye is not quite the right way of doing that, but it's the option I was given. Ooh, drachmas. Okay.
I knew it. I was certain
She
that
finds
there
the bow.
was something in this cave worthwhile. This magical bow will be all the reward I want from here. I will return.
I did forget to talk to her in here. Talk to her quickly. You too, thank you, Elsa. It didn't work this time. I wasn't able to talk with her. Oh well. Let's get the drachmas. Magic helm. You know what? No, I am actually going to reload this game. I see the head didn't quite load properly. That's okay. It should be fine, I think. I hope it's fine. Okay, so let's just talk about everything. Go and click on the head, get the bits and pieces. Thankfully that does still work. I was a little worried for a moment there, given the animation wasn't in its proper place.
You've got the teeth.
Also speaks about that. I counter by giving her the teeth.
You give these to me?
Okay, and then we talk again.
That was not an
I'm
easy
not going to
job.
say that now. I know what it means. So let's suggest a search for treasure and say goodbye. Head into the exit, and then try to remember to talk to her before we move further in. I wonder whether we could have given her the Hydra scales. Oh, there we go.
I feel as if I could use a long bath and a chance to relax right now.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'd prefer a shower. I wouldn't want to wallow in whatever that the fight with the Hydra left all over me, but
This is a large cave, and there may be some things further inside it. We should explore it thoroughly.
fair.
We shall see if we can find some here.
All
Do
right,
not
let's do
leave
that.
so soon. There may be more.
Okay. Now we can go on.
I knew it. I was certain that we would find something in this cave worthwhile. This magical bow will be all the reward I want from here. I will return to Silmaria. It has been interesting working with you. I will see you at the Hall of Kings.
All right, see you at the hall. Drachmas, what is this? Multi-purpose amphora, can I have it? Can I have it? No, I will take your word for that. The empty eye sockets stare into eternal oblivion. Dark. Let's have this. By the way, I kind of like the sound that it makes when you switch between view, look and act. Wom, wom. Interesting there. It just prompted me to some inspiration. But anyway, this looks like a broken greave from someone's leg armor. It has been seriously munged. Oh dear. Sounds unfortunate. Them bones, them dry bones. Dead Hydra? Well, not dead. Disabled, as I said. The Hydra's beheaded carcass sizzles as it's consumed by the oozing acid blood. Oh, is that a goblet? Oh, can't take it anyway. This large chest looks like it spent many weeks in the sea before washing up on shore. You wonder why the Hydra brought it into its lair. There is a trap set on the lock. If we were playing as a thief, we would get to disarm that trap, as I recall. Let's cast Detect Magic. Yep, there is magic on that chest. And our status as a hero makes us magical. Well, let's pull the trigger spell back into its proper place. Do that. You trigger the trap on the chest with dramatic results. There we go. And now it's no longer going to explode on us. Ooh, look at this. Lots of drachmas. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 2,000 drachmas, I believe. The Shrink spell scroll, a rope, and magic chainmail. I will happily take all. So we now have 6,854 drachmas. Nice. We also have some Hydra scales. The scales of the Hydra are sharp and hard with an oily feel to them. A magic helm, which will protect you from those splitting headaches. The Shrink spell scroll. This scroll has the word shrink inscribed with magical ink. A rope. This woven hemp rope has great tensile strength. And magic chainmail. This magical armor is lighter than normal chainmail, but will protect against any weapon blow. Now, can I put this on? Not without killing my magic. All of this stuff kills my magic ability. That's annoying. So I would like to use this, but I suppose if we were playing as a warrior, this is what we'd be using, I suppose. I said I suppose twice. So it goes. Anyway, we can use this. The words of the spell burn themselves into your brain as the scroll crumbles into dust. So let's go have a look at that. Cool little animation. This This style of animation kind of brings me back to, I suppose, the 90s, I want to say. Old style of CG animation, which I suppose is from this era. Yeah, pleasant old memories. Shrink your opponent and you'll feel like the big hero around town. Let me try something. Where can I stick this? I'll put it here for now. Can I shrink the Hydra? You need to aim your shrink spell at a creature or person. Oh, well, alright. Suppose a debilitated Hydra doesn't count. Alright, well, let's head back then. Wibble, 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 wibble. And let's have a nice rest. I think we'll find it will be summoned with someone else's one right. Yep, you're awakened by a loud knock at the door.
You are summoned to the Hall of
There it is. One of the other contestants won a right of rulership in our place. Or, not in our place, that implies that it's our place, but won a right of rulership instead of us, so we're summoned.
The Hydra has been defeated. The fire and poison of its many heads has ceased.
It had only 3 heads, really.
Here stands the one who faced the death and destruction of this foul creature. Here stands the woman of courage who is now victorious. Here stands Elsa von Spielberg.
Indeed.
I am not the only one who faced the Hydra.
Oh, thank you, Elsa.
Shapir fought at my side. Without him, the Hydra would never have been defeated.
I appreciate that.
Honesty and righteousness are a ruler's virtues too, Elsa of Spielberg. You have earned this victory.
Yeah, it's good to hear that she has those characteristics.
He has faced the mouth of death with courage.
Thank you.
Thus ends the rite of valor.
What's the next rite? You're dismissed to rest up for the next rite. You then return to the Hall of Kings.
The Hydra is dead, and the terror it has brought has ended.
Well, not dead, but
Ruler
still.
must be willing to face danger for his kingdom. A brave man can face death without flinching. There are things, though, that even a brave man fears to face. You shall go to the island of
Ah.
Dreams. Seek out the Sibyl there, the prophetess who sees the web of fate. Speak with her and confront your future. Return with proof that you have faced yourself.
This is sheer superstitious nonsense. We shall not participate in such poppycock. Sibyls who see the future. Ha! Gort is a product of rational science and has no time for some soothsaying swindler's lies.
Nevertheless, this is the rite of destiny. Go forth and face your fate.
Yeah, I don't like the depiction of scientists in Quest for Glory. That's one niggle that I do have with the series, but oh well. You are escorted by guards through the corridors of the Hall of Kings and eventually led out of the gate. I think the idea is supposed to be that as scientists, they would dislike something magical. But I think that actual scientists would... I think, let me not generalize quite so much. I think that a lot of scientists would actually be inclined to study and learn about magic. And they might be frustrated if it resisted that, but I don't think they would outright deny that it existed if it demonstrably did. Anyway, standings after Valor. The Rite of Valor has been completed. Winner of this rite is Elsa von Spielberg. Current standings in the Rites of Rulership: Elsa von Spielberg, Thorm, and Gort. Island news. Victory! The Hesperian mercenaries have been driven from our shores and their leader defeated thanks to the actions of those competing in the Rites of Rulership. However, sea travel is still restricted by the mass attacks of Tritons upon ships and boats. Dragon Pillar destroyed. The Dragon Pillar to the north of town was destroyed by the murder of Magnum Opus. This is the second of the pillars that has been broken. Rite of Destiny. Competitors must travel to Delos and find the mysterious Sibyl who foretells the future. They must learn their destiny and return with the proof from the Oracle. Alright. Well, let's once again find out a bit about this rite. And let's look around.
I am most
Aw.
pleased to have that, my best.
I'm glad, Sarah.
It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would
Aw.
never see it again.
I don't think...
Farewell, and 1,000 thanks go with you.
Oh, we do have a ton of money, so we can actually start buying some stuff from Sarah now. Let me just check what we do and do not have. We have a bead necklace. The catapin, of course. Okay. Just thinking about, you know what, I'm going to buy this. I'm not going to haggle seriously with Sarah.
We are in agreement.
A good luck charm. I'm not going to go for that, but I do want this.
We are in agreement.
Good. Right. Let me see. Oh, I might want to talk with Wolfie here. I see. I bought that. Just for safety's sake, I'm just going to buy one more of these. I probably don't need it, but I'd rather have it and not want it than want it and not have it. Okay.
Welcome very much. It is always a better day when I see you.
Thank you.
Business has been rather slow today. I am thinking that not many... Oh, that is very pleasant.
What happened to those options that we just had? Oh. We just had some other options. Okay, that's weird. We had the option to talk to him about flying and things like that. What if I use this on him?
I am very sorry.
Yeah, I know I bought it from you. Oh, that's annoying.
Let me be thinking.
All right. I don't think there's anything terribly important that we missed, but so it goes sometimes. All right. Well, let's talk with Karma. Karma, is that it? Am I remembering his name correctly? No, I'm not sure. I think it's Karma.
Welcome.
Chakra.
Difficult task ahead.
I thought that sounded wrong.
Delos, like Hydra, is too far for boats. You will need to fly without wings there. The Rite of Destiny will be difficult to accomplish only because Delos is far from here, across the most dangerous of waters.
At least we can talk to
No
him.
boat will dare sail there unless it could sail through the sky.
Nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
Habari, my friend, how may I aid you?
It's good to hear those bits of, I think it's Swahili that we heard back in Quest for Glory 3. Habari Chakra. I forget the proper response, but was it Mzuri? I think it might have been.
They could not get you to Delos. The wind is wrong for that. You will need to find a flying device that you can control.
Mm-hmm.
Delos is a very interesting place.
I wonder what sort of device that might be.
It is well worth visiting. However, the Sibyl of Delos must be treated with respect. She reads the strands of the future.
Nice.
I am still upset about my father.
Understandably.
Silmaria. Erasmus is still asleep. I am worried, my friend. Very worried.
Sorry if you heard those little dings or plops or whatever they might, however one might describe them. That was just some notifications coming in. See you, Chakra. Thank you. Now, we've already talked with Marak about this business. It's going to pop into the apothecary. We'll get a free heal for one thing. Not that we're seriously hurt, but...
You have been injured. Please allow me to heal your wounds.
Oh, thank you, Julian. And we get our stamina back. Nice.
Now you're all patched up. Doesn't that feel so much better?
It does.
You sure had a close call there, man. That cool lion guy is still alive, but it'll be a while before he's up and around. We don't have a real antidote for the poison.
Again, sorry if you heard me drinking, but do stay hydrated.
It is always a great pleasure to speak with you. Like Celine,
Ja, and you,
I
Juliana.
am saddened that we cannot find cures to the poison in the drug. We are doing everything that we can to aid the victims, but little has helped them. Until we discover the missing ingredient for the poison, we cannot make an antidote. It is probably a rare flowering plant, but it is not one of which we know.
And we know a lot of plants. There are the pretty flowering ones, the common garden variety herbs, and of course, trees are our best friends.
One of them is literally your best friend.
Your friend is still in a deep coma, but he is alive. When we have an antidote, I am certain he will be well.
Hopefully so
May
indeed.
you always be so fortunate as to choose the right path.
Thank you, and you too.
You know, people are really lucky to have you for a friend.
Oh, thank you,
Save their
Celine.
lives and find them wild. All sorts of really
Yeah,
all this poisoning and drugging and murder is a real downer.
it would
We
be.
came here to help and heal and spread the good word about macrobiotic back rubs and
Wait, what?
pyramid power. Instead, we wind up trying to cure nasty poisons and dealing with dirty drugs. This is a really bad trip, this poison. It's got snake spit and spider bite and toad oil mixed with arsenic and belladonna.
Wow.
And some plant we've never even seen before.
Someone really wants to make sure people died if they got this stuff.
Keisha's a really tough lion, man. There's enough poison in his system to kill 5 men, but he managed to survive thanks to the poison cure pills. He'd be dead for sure without them. Way to go! Come back soon.
Okay, I'm going to teleport back to No Man's. Do you want to chat with her? There is a side quest related to No Man, and I do want to get it. I don't know how long it takes to get there, but
Sugar pie? Well, maybe
ah, there we are.
You just do when I'm out of moolah.
Ah, adult problems.
Nice to see someone who's not totally depressed right now.
I'm sorry to hear that you are.
I'm singing the blues, boy, for I'm going to lose. I've sunk all my savings, and lo and behold, the inn will be repossessed, and I'll be depressed. That louse gets the house, and I get ousted. This gnome's on her own, with no home.
No.
Ferrari'll take this shack back, Jack. The inn's out, without a doubt. Old Fezhead will probably turn it into another saloon.
Lovely.
I took out a loan from Ferrari to pay for this place, and now he wants his money back. I can't pay him, so he'll take the inn instead. If I had more time, or more money, or knew someone who could paint good, I'd fix this place up and show Fezface a thing or two. I'd give his inn some real competition. Say, Ferrari knows you. He dropped your name when he came by. Maybe if you talk to him, you could get him to extend the deadline. Would you do me this teensy little favor? I'd be very
We can
thankful,
try.
and I'm sure the cooks will be very grateful you saved their jobs for them. They'll fix your favorite food and everything.
I think they probably will fix it.
You know, dough, money, honey. Cash on demand, man. Drachma, yeah? Nah, not me. It's no joke. I'm flat broke.
Oh.
Pretty pleased with strawberries, will you?
Okay. I am actually going to call the stream at this point, I think. So, oops, I don't want to do that. Where did my preview go? There we go. All right, so as I said, I think I'm going to call the stream at this point, a little earlier than usual, but even so, let's stream. Let's see, in painting Ferrari. Oh, it's not going to fit, is it? Right, hopefully that'll fit. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, good, that works. That'll hopefully serve as a reminder. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. I've been very much enjoying going through this game again in these streams. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Stay well, and goodbye.